Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. So guys, let's talk Pacquiao McGregor. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk, a lot of people criticizing the fight. Freddie Roach has come out and said that Manny Pacquiao will destroy Conor McGregor. He'll batter him, and I agree with him. Manny Pacquiao will destroy Conor McGregor. It's an easy fight for Manny. Manny will probably toy with him, and stop him early on in the fight. I can't see the fight going more than 2-3 rounds, if I'm honest with you. If Manny doesn't look to carry him like Floyd Mayweather did. Firstly, Manny has a different style to Floyd Mayweather anyway. He's more aggressive. He's more attacking fighter. He's not a guy that's going to come in there defensively against someone like McGregor. He's going to go in there going for the kill, and I just don't think McGregor has the punching power to keep him off of him. And I think just Manny's just going to walk through him and batter him. So if I'm honest with you, I don't see it being a great fight. I'm just trying to get up what Freddie Roach had to say. Let me just get it up. Get it up for you guys, and then we'll see what Freddie Roach had to say. So there we go. Manny Pacquiao. Conor McGregor threatens to give Pacquiao a volley in the face after failing to kick Mayweather's head off. Yeah, but rubbish. This isn't UFC. This is boxing. So let's. Freddie Roach predicts UFC star will get destroyed. This is what Freddie Roach had to say. Okay. Freddie Roach. Okay, where's his comments gone? Where's his comments gone? The hell's the comments gone? Okay, I think this is just Conor McGregor reacting to what Manny, what Freddie Roach said about the fight. So let's see. Where's it gone? Where's Freddie Roach's comments? Manny Pacquiao. Oh, this is Jeff Mayweather. Manny Pacquiao would KO McGregor in one round, as he wouldn't play with his ass like Floyd did. Let's see what he had to say. I think Floyd could have knocked Conor McGregor out anytime he wanted to, just like they were talking about McGregor fighting Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao wouldn't play with his beep. He'd knock him out in one round. Any other fighter other than Floyd would knock Conor McGregor out in 1 or 2 rounds. And American Malinaji said, he basically quit against Mayweather and stopped throwing punches. He was in shape. I was in camp with him. He was looking for a way out of that fight. That's Malinaji, who we know doesn't like Conor McGregor. He hasn't really been kind to Manny Pacquiao over the years, Malinaji, but I'm pretty sure he would like to see Pacquiao kick his behind. Still trying to look for Freddie Roach's comments, but yeah, I think it's a mismatch of a fight. There's no way Pacquiao's going to lose this fight. Pacquiao's going to batter him, and I do agree with Jeff Mayweather. I think Pacquiao will knock him out in 1 or 2 rounds, and I think it could be brutal unless Pacquiao decides to carry him, which Pacquiao's not that type of fighter, if I'm honest with you. Pacquiao's not Mayweather, so this is it. Freddie Roach expects Pacquiao to easily destroy Conor McGregor. So where's his comments? If this is true, Manny Pacquiao will have an easier time with Conor McGregor than when he fought Ricky Hatton. So that's what Freddie Roach had to say. So basically, Freddie Roach is saying that, Pacquiao's going to destroy Conor McGregor, which I think every boxing fan believes also. Of course, he's going to have an easier time with Conor McGregor than he did with Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton was a professional boxer. Conor McGregor is not a professional boxer. So of course, a guy that's skilled and been boxing his whole life like Hatton was, of course, it's going to be even easier than that. Even though that was easy, that was an easy money for Pacquiao because he just dismantled Hatton, and I think he's going to do the exact same to Conor McGregor. Maybe the fight could go a couple of rounds. I don't think so, because Manny Pacquiao is so aggressive. His speed is so much. McGregor's like food to him. I don't see what McGregor can do to beat someone like Pacquiao. Pacquiao's too good, and I think Pacquiao will probably knock him out in 1 or 2 rounds. If I'm honest with you, and could we see another Hatton? I don't know, because Hatton was small. McGregor's bigger. McGregor is able to take punishment. We saw that against Mayweather. He can take punches, but Manny does punch harder than McGregor, and he punches in combination. So we could see a quick stoppage. I don't see how McGregor has any chance whatsoever, if I'm honest with you, and I think he's gonna destroy him quite quickly as well. I do think he's gonna destroy him quite quickly. I don't think the fight's gonna be that competitive. I don't think McGregor can do anything to stop Manny Pacquiao. He doesn't punch hard enough. He hasn't got great movement in the sense that he tries to be clever with his movement, but like for a boxer will work him out and just batter him. He doesn't go 1 or 2 rounds with Pacquiao, in my opinion. If Pacquiao comes out there, fights how he should fight, it's a 1 or 2 round fight, if I'm honest with you. It's a 1 or 2 round fight, and I think Pacquiao will get him out there, because Pacquiao's not looking to play around with him. Pacquiao's looking to go in there and get the job done like he always does. Pacquiao doesn't mess around. He goes in there and he's got that killer instinct about him. He goes in there looking to destroy, and that's what he's gonna do. And when there's a guy like Conor McGregor in the other corner that's not a competent boxer, he's gonna get taken out swiftly by someone like Pac. So again, I don't see how he has any shot whatsoever, if I'm honest with you. It's a 1 or 2 round fight, and I think it's a good money spinner for both guys. I think financially it makes a lot of sense for Manny and McGregor, because it makes them both a lot of money. They're both at the end of their career, and they're both looking for big paydays. So it makes sense, right? It makes sense for both of them to go in there and get a huge payday. But in terms of the fight, it's not competitive. McGregor's going to get beat convincingly. It's going to end quite quick, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. All right, I want to move on to Usyk Chisora. A good fight. Usyk Chisora is a very good fight. I think it's a great test for Usyk, because obviously we know that Usyk moved up, fought Chad Weatherspoon, but that wasn't really a fight. It was, the Chaz Witherspoon wasn't really a test. I think Chisora's got the bit between his teeth. I think Chisora, under David Haye, is taking his training very seriously, and I can see him potentially, if he comes in prepared. I think the fact that there's no crowd is not good for Chisora, because I think Chisora kind of thrives off that. I think Chisora feeds off that. And I think if it was with a packed O2 cheering his name and booing Usyk, I think that would really spur Chisora on and give him more of a chance. But you can't look past Usyk. Usyk is a very, very skilled guy. He's an undisputed cruiserweight champion, gold medalist. The guy's done it all in boxing, really. If you're going off achievements, Chisora has no chance. He has no chance in this fight. However, this is the heavyweight division. Chisora, like I said, has got the bit between his teeth, and Chisora is going to be hunting Usyk down. Now, we know Chisora can punch. We know Chisora is a big guy. And we know Chisora, if he lands one, who knows? It's heavyweight boxing. Anything can happen. Chisora is a natural heavyweight. He's the way bigger of the two. But Usyk's not small. Usyk's very skillful, and Usyk's very difficult to hit. As we saw when Chisora fought Senad Gashi, Chisora found it very difficult to land on him. Gashi was a southpaw, and he moved around a lot. Well, Usyk's a master at that. Usyk's unbelievable at that. Usyk can, make Chisora miss by the slightest of margin. And I think Chisora is the kind of guy, when he faces someone like Usyk, he could get frustrated. I think this fight comes down to, well, Chisora has a puncher's chance. He's not going to outbox Usyk. He's not going to go in there and look to box. He's going to come there and look to dog Usyk down, be on his chest all night. Basically do what Sean Porter does, just make it horrible and ugly and make it rough and tough, because we know that Chisora is a big heavyweight, he's a big strong guy, and if he makes it rough and tough for someone like Usyk, who knows? But I think Usyk's not as weak as what people think. I think Usyk's very tough, he's very big also. He's a very big dude also, and I don't think it's going to be that easy for Chisora to bully him. And I think Chisora is going to be walking onto some fast combinations. Usyk's quick. He's quick with his movement. His feet are brilliant. His hand speed's good. He beats Chisora in all departments apart from power. I think Chisora has great power. That's it. Chisora also has a great chin, but so does Usyk. So really, apart from power, there's not much going for Chisora in this fight. I do expect Usyk to win unanimous decision. I think it could be a unanimous decision or a late stoppage for Usyk. But I do think Chisora will come. I do think Chisora will bring the pain. He'll bring the heat. But ultimately, I think Usyk will be too skillful. He'll be too skillful, and his movement will be too much. Now, there are a lot of people that think that Chisora could beat Usyk. Yeah, listen, it's heavyweight boxing. If this was a lighter weight division, you'd say he has no chance. But this is heavyweight boxing. Heavyweight boxing is like no other division. It only takes one punch, and it just takes one mistake, lack of concentration, and that's it. It's fight over. We saw with Povetkin and White. Obviously, Povetkin's a lot more skilled than White, and Povetkin's a gold medalist, and he's very skilled, and Chisora's not as good as Povetkin. But Chisora, as we can see when we saw against Takam, Chisora was losing that fight and getting beaten up in that fight, in my opinion, and he landed a haymaker that changed the whole complexion of the fight. Takam's not Usyk, so again, Usyk's on another level to Takam, but again, it's heavyweight boxing. Usyk's not a natural heavyweight. If Chisora lands one, this fight could get interesting, but again, will he land one? I don't know. Excuse me. Oh man. Excuse me, sorry about that. Yeah, so if Chisora is able to land a haymaker, who knows? I don't see him landing that big shot. I think he'll land here and there, but will he be able to land that big one? I'm not sure. But it makes for an interesting fight. It makes for a good fight, and that's what the fight fans want to see. We want to see a good competitive scrap between two warriors, and I think we'll get that. But I do fancy Usyk on points. Potentially even a late stoppage, but I think Chisora is very tough. I think he'll be Usyk on points, if I'm honest with you. But that's my take. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.